This may have some sort of heavy topics involved. I'm not sure if there are constant or anything like that. But it's apparently our main character is dealing with grief. So there may be some flashbacks or, you know, situations that come up if anyone is worried. Accessibility options. Oh, very nice. Apparently we'll be mashing a button at some point. That's okay. I haven't done a lot of mashing in a while. Ooh. What would you prefer for the UI? Red, blue, or green? They all look lovely. I feel like blue makes the most sense, but it might recede a lot with us being in the ocean and all. I'll go with blue for now. Alright, let us begin. Oh. Something about each save slot having a different icon on it. I don't know, it just confused me. Oh, the sticker is visible on your diving suit, I see. I definitely don't want the leftmost one because it looks too aggressive. I think I'd prefer either the middle or the right one. Maybe middle is okay. I kind of like that as a touch, actually, that each save slot has an identity associated with it. Imagine if this was maybe highly tangential and not important in any way, but each one of these choices maybe was like a different company you worked for with very slightly different background or something. Just a kind of a funny way of tweaking it so everyone has a very slightly different experience. Probably a tremendously more work for almost no difference in outcome, though. There are 3 types of people: the living, the dead, and those who are at sea. Oh. So they're sort of in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. Parallel studio.
Base to Capsule 12. Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
I'm sorry.
A Quantic Dream published this. I didn't know that until I got the code for it today.
Why, if I'd known the big man himself was running my orientation, I'd have put a tie on.
Is that loud enough? I feel like it needs to come up a bit.
For you, the finest in unitrench deep sea fashion, and he talks about dressing up.
How you doing, old man?
Old indeed, but fine. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, well, you're probably the only one. Let's just get this suit calibrated, okay? Drowning on my first day would be embarrassing.
I mean, the headlines alone. Oxygen and seals were signed off by the prep team.
Well, great. My compliments to the tailor.
Not just any suit, Dad. Packed to the gills with cutting-edge technology.
Uh-huh. Just means there's more that can go
I like
wrong.
the art style. It's a nice level of stylized. Can anyone confirm, does the audio need to come up a bit?
Alright, last thing. Helmet mic check.
Check, check. This thing on.
That'll do it.
Okay.
So how about it, lad? Ready to head back into the blue?
You have no idea.
I wonder if the angles on the mask get
Okay.
kind of awkward distortions
Right.
and
Just like
glare and stuff on them.
Nice and easy.
Like, most
That's
masks
the spirit.
tend to be curved
Don't
instead
forget,
of have hard
you're on
edges like that.
oxygen. Try not to overextend the seals.
I do like the way it looks, though. My understanding is, I think this is meant to be like an alternate recent history, like this takes place in the 1980s, I think they said.
In front of you. Head through there. That's the garage bunker.
Easy as falling off a log.
Alright. That's very pretty. Curved is much stronger than geometric. Right, because then the pressure would be equally distributed
Hello,
and
lads.
there wouldn't be like a specific hard point
It's been
to
a while.
chip or something like that. But it does have that metal bar around the outside. This sort of a impact brace. Oh, look at these. Do you notice font choices in video games as much as textures? It depends. I think most font choices are pretty much at least neutral. Rarely do they detract from things. But in the cases where they seem very egregious, yeah, they jump out like mad. I don't always talk about them that often, though. Oh, look at the Scuttlers. Cool, friends. All the font choices here seem reasonable. Oh, it doesn't vibe for you.
Heading in.
It does seem a bit future-y, like sci-fi looking. But I kind of get the impression they're selling us a little bit of like vague sci-fi mixed with oceanic. Like imagine this was space travel but underwater. Like it's trying to sell a motif. I like the very constricted over-the-shoulder angle. It's very claustrophobic. This really feels like Dead Space. Not that I'm anticipating us to get into any necromorph or any hijinks like that. I think it's just gonna be wandering around looking at stuff, but that's okay.
Looks like a lift.
Is that just floating? Oh, I think maybe that was presenting itself for being picked up. Message from Unitrench HR to Timothy Graham. Your recent request has been approved, although I'm still not sure where this has come from. This guy, Stan Moray, is now under your supervision as an offshore operator. Have fun. I always do, and I always will.
They must have used something like this to get all my stuff down. Better not have broken anything.
I was thinking that too. It's an eel in disguise. 3 eels in a trench coat. 3 heroes in a half shell. Oh.
Weighs a ton.
By the way, it's not lost on me... Oh, there are actually resources. It's not lost on me that we are underwater and things can be hanging just slightly above a surface, but usually if there's any kind of current... Well, I guess it must have just moved there is all. As you can see, this kelp is kind of dancing about. I would have figured those objects would sort of get carried somewhere as well. Yeah, which Ninja Turtle do you think is most likely to die? That's a nice thought for you. The one that's the party dude, probably? Did a couple of bad hits of X, and, you know, he's one night of partying away.
Looks like something tripped up the fuses. Been a while since anyone's been down there.
They always say
I've
X
got
gonna give it
maintenance
to
on the
you,
other
but
line.
like, Michelangelo should have listened.
There, lad. You're going to need to power up the place manually, so head on through to the generator room.
Hey, if not, doing well, how are you?
Engineer on my application form.
Lucky for you, Unitrench had the lowest common denominator in mind when designing our facilities. There's a couple of Jennies in here with big old startup levers.
Oh, we're gonna meet Jenny.
Find, pull, voila.
A new friend.
Instant power.
Whatever.
We only just met all those
But if
nice
this goes wrong,
crabs.
I'm not paying for
Oh, I
it.
didn't push it all the way. There we go. If you're just arriving, you haven't missed much. This is only about 5 minutes into the beginning of Under the Waves.
Okay, done. We have power.
Just just kind of wandering about in this undersea base, setting up things and picking up things. Oh. Fan with a light projected on the other side, one of my favorites. I would say as a vague taunt to level designers everywhere, building a level without a fan with a light projecting a shadow on the other side, challenge impossible, is a thing that they could probably go by, but I would do it too. I would do it too. Absolutely, I would.
How big is this place?
Big.
Infinite.
It's the hub for a load of the systems in these parts. The garage itself is another part of the facility. See that door beneath the fans?
I'm gonna have to swim to it.
You're going to have to swim to it.
How much air does this suit have again?
Enough.
Not infinite.
Look, if you get stuck, we'll send a drone after you. They've picked up worse.
Kinda creepy. I think it kind of just looks like red eyes staring at you from the blackness of the void.
Okay. All right.
Oh, so we really weren't that far
We're
off
doing
with the
this.
Dead Space comparisons, because now
Remember,
we've entered,
you can
like,
adjust
the
your depth
anti-gravity
as well as
area
your
of a
direction.
Dead Space area.
That suit's pretty hardy, so don't worry about poking any holes in it.
Okay.
Believe me, the pencil necks put it through more stress than
There's
you
a
ever
very
will.
heavy noise effect, by the way, which is... I think it's helping more than hurt. You know, pairing that up with the volumetric fog, it's giving a nice sense of warmth and a kind of glow to the light. Well, warmth is not the right word, but the bounce light impression is there. So we're meant to... I almost said fly. Swim up to this area and then keep walking, okay. But we can't just swim whenever we want, or can we? Oh, we can! Okay, good. I thought we were constrained by open cylinders.
Okay, another door.
Hang on there a moment. Time for what the boys in HR
So much
call
orange.
a learning opportunity.
If you're sure.
Is this what it's like living in Florida with all these oranges? A ladder?
Why walk when you can swim?
Yeah, exactly. Screw the ladder. We're swimming up. Freedom,
Have a look over
baby!
Oh yeah. Oxygen sticks.
What does it stick to?
2 steps ahead, as usual. I forgot
Sticks
they
to the
integrated them
bones.
into the training.
Pretty impressive stuff, too.
Oh, we're gonna crack those and suck them out, aren't we?
In-suit oxygen resupply.
Probably not, actually.
You have no idea how
You
much
have
of a headache
2
those things
missed
were to
calls.
get working.
I suppose they want me to use one now. Is that what the yellow light means on the... Yeah, it does.
Don't go leaving that empty case just lying around, though.
Yeah, dick.
Unitrench are committed to a minimum impact operation. Also, you never know.
Can I climb
might
this
come in
ladder?
handy.
Nope. Not on these flippers.
Oh, he simply refuses to use ladders as if... we never need to climb. Okay. Well, it is thoughtful that they included the ladders, of course. Oh, I like that. This particular look of the... And I know we have oxygen limits, but I'm just musing for a moment here. The orange pipes, or rather just industrial sort of pipes in a windy pattern with a light behind them like that. This was like the holy grail of Unreal Tournament level editing experience that I wanted to build. I loved when there was an industrial area with a bunch of projected shadows bouncing around in there.
Garage.
Getting a little claustrophobic in here.
Wait, are you telling me they haven't put the wallpaper up? Oh, Stan, it's
Oh, sorry, I interrupted him.
lovely. Clouds and little birds. Soothing.
Yeah, Doom 3 definitely did scratch that itch to a
Very
degree.
funny.
Oh. More crab friends? Oops, sorry. Moved the mouse by accident. Unlock
There
moon.
she is, the moon. Pride of the Unitrench fleet.
Really?
No, she's a piece of junk, but good enough for the likes of you.
Really helps the crushing
Jellies.
anxiety, old man.
I'm joking. She's a solid piece of kit. Now you're a fully qualified Unitrench service diver. We spared no expense.
Huh.
Well,
That's quite
thought
pretty.
she might come in handy.
Go into the
We'll have to decouple
light!
those clamps first, obviously.
Wow, it's really
Couple of
blown
buttons
out
on
up
the
here,
side
but that's
there.
okay.
You know the drill.
Alright, down we go. Through the jellies. How do you airlock this? Oh, here we go. Grab it. Oh, I have to be standing. Well, preferably not standing on the lever, but that'll have to do.
Looks like she's all fueled up. You were a diver once upon a time. Was that here or?
Oh no, this is the training ground for kiddies.
Kitties!
Work in the real
Oh, not
deep,
those kind.
Way down at the original site. Count yourself lucky we don't.
Imagine they had a bunch of deep-sea diving kitties looking for fish. How adorable would that be? I want to play that game now. Deep-sea kitties! Is Scuba Diver is the Space Marine of the last few years in game. I don't know if it's quite
Off we
that severe, but I do see your point.
Oh, just like in training.
Oh, all right. The airlock is just there. It's just done.
Primary motor on. Check flaps and rudder.
Yeah, flaps. Got to do the
Spinning
flaps.
up rotors.
Impressive.
Ha. Not just
Yeah, we had a
pretty
year of
face.
the grappling hook at one time. Then we had a year of the bow and arrow. Then we had,
Think of it like
I guess,
swimming.
the scuba diver in there
Faster.
somewhere.
And with a higher insurance premium if you smack yourself into something.
Don't mulch the fish, please.
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Well, all right. Door should have unlocked. Off you go.
Has anyone ever made a fantasy simulator of the idea of, say, imagine it was in BioShock, right? And you're like a bus driver in BioShock? I know the answer is no, no one's made this, but it occurred to me that it could be quite fun to drive a deep-sea bus with a simulatory aspect to it,
Doors
delivering
working as
people to
intended,
various
I see.
buildings around an
The
aquatic
wonders
city.
of automation.
Cave.
Oh, it actually
I
controls
was
fairly
kind
well.
of expecting a big reveal there, Tim.
It's all about timing, dear boy. You'll see.
Lots of life. Even down here.
Now you say
Now
that?
let's get you out of this cave, and we'll see about getting you to your new home.
Oh, we've got a boost.
There she is.
Should I use it to get through?
Told you it was about the timing. She can be a beauty, that's for sure. All right, quite enough of
Oh,
that.
very
Off
nice
you
sense of
go.
scale.
You need to reach the life module. That's the tub you'll be calling home for the next few weeks.
I do enjoy that effect.
You can use the sonar system to highlight your position. Should make getting lost a little
That
harder.
scanner in the Invincible that could see through walls,
see
that
it.
was also super cool.
Heading there now.
Also, just The Invincible was a great game, and I feel like I need to keep saying it. I'm just not satisfied with the public reception to that game. I feel like they didn't give it enough of a chance, or I guess they couldn't get invested in it for some reason. I keep seeing mediocre reviews, and like, I just don't get it. It wasn't mediocre, it was a good game. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about simulation, for it to be like a full, like you would read a user manual level of simulation for a fictional
That must be the
vehicle.
life module. Looks like a lighthouse. On the bottom of the ocean floor.
Alright, don't hit the rock, please. I mean, I'm sure he can take it, but It's just not good manners.
Quite the view.
Not on
See the
Thanksgiving.
docking bay there?
Give the
Only
rock
for
some
snug as a bug.
pumpkin pie.
Procedure can be a bit fiddly though, so just take it slow.
Okay.
Pay no mind to the drone there. It's assigned to the area. Odd jobs and so on. But try not to run into it.
Imagine if this was somehow related to Soma. Is Soma Part 2? We don't even know. Oh yeah.
Docking complete. Heading inside.
Oh, you must have loved Tunic then, if you love fictional manuals. Oxygen's still good? Yep. And gotta go there. Yeah, the controls are pretty much fine. I mean, they're just slightly awkward because it's swimming and we're doing, you know, multi-directional stuff. All axes.
Excellent. Get that suit
That's
off
just
and
kind of
call me on the
unavoidable.
radio
I don't
when
think they
you're
could have done it
inside.
much better than they have.
Just gonna sit for a second.
That's fair.
It's this is all.
Hey, take your time. Been a big day.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
No worries. See you inside.
But they seem to have a nice enough rapport. I can't imagine how terrifyingly stressful it would be to have, like, your commanding operator or some other, you know, person above you just be kind of a dick or, like, actively argumentative or something, and that's your
Okay.
life.
This
The only person you talk to is this kind
is
of
not
jerk.
as bad as I expected. It's actually okay. Cozy.
Voice acting seems fine so far. No issues, really. Cool. Have you seen that manual for an old fictional Dark Souls-like game? I don't think so, but that sounds cool.
Does is this right? Hey Tim.
We'll have to
Finally.
engage the lights at some point.
Okay, now the fun part. Press that button over there on the panel.
Oh, is he gonna
Is
activate
that
all
a
the
light
stuff?
switch?
You'll see.
Panel. That one.
New user identified. Stanley Moray, level 3 worker.
I
Welcome
like the
aboard.
mustache and monocle.
Stan, meet Mercury, the newest addition to the Unitrench family.
Ah, a talking computer.
Merc's a glorified
Stan and
calculator, but
Mercury.
he'll help with the admin and the like. Just don't expect any debates on the meaning of existence or anything.
Oh.
Pretty swish.
You're worth it, Stan. Only the best for Unitrench
Ooh, I really like
employees.
that
Uh-huh.
that map on
Why do I
the
think you're joking?
monitor.
I'm offended, lad.
Looks nice.
Anyway, now you two are acquainted, you should have access to all the rooms.
All rooms now unlocked.
I'll give you a moment to familiarize yourself
Neat.
with all the luxurious facilities at your beck and call. You're welcome, by the way. I'd start with the storage room. Make sure your stuff arrived in one piece.
This art style is always such a great showcase for hard surface modeling and material composition. And this game, as with the Invincible, are both excellent showcases of that, I'd say. Really pretty stuff. I love looking at this stuff now. Like, now that I have some background in 3D, it makes me even more excited to look at the physical composition of things. I was always obsessed with texture work, but now I feel like I have some basis in it.
Hello, user Stanley Moray.
Can I convince it that God is dead?
Update downloaded. Packet size 300 kilobytes. Time taken 3 weeks,
Oh no!
6 days.
3 weeks for 300 kilobytes! Oh no, when I first used Napster, it was like that.
Daisy. Daisy. Assistant. The title suits me well.
Downloaded 10 seconds of a System of a Down song and it would have taken you freaking 2 hours.
Today's fact of the day. Unitrench was the first commercial drilling company to use unmanned drones.
It was at
Neat.
like 64 kbps. It was like crazy low.
Today's fact of the day.
Oh, sorry.
Uni Trench was the first commercial drilling company.
No, I said that wrong. I
use
meant to say the
unmanned drones.
resolution of the MP3
Neat.
file was super low, not the speed.
All right. Seems simple enough.
Oh, mirror check checks out. How are they doing this? It looks like it's a half-resolution reprojection. Is this an outward-facing camera situation? We can see things off camera. So I think it's an actual reflection, not a simulated one. Or do you think it's... Do you think it's an actual space and this is a portal? And then they've just mimicked the character in that space? I don't know if there's any way to know. But I definitely notice it looks about half resolution in there.
Not bad, considering what I went through.
So look, there's like a funny pattern on his suit. Oh, I can make faces at myself. I don't know why, it's always fun to do that when they give you a mirror. Oh yeah, you're right, it's all simulated. I forgot. Oh, do you think maybe it's the noise being doubled? No, I don't think that would account for that. Anyway. Ooh, groovy. The turlet?
Rather exposed. Good job I'm alone. Seems kind of redundant. Given, you know.
I've never considered that. Taking a shower under the ocean seems redundant.
Yeah,
That's not too
I
bad.
can make this work.
I've certainly seen worse
Oh.
accommodations.
Hey, a computer. They really did push the boat out.
Yeah, again, I think
Sounds
this
like
is
a cool
early
memory.
80s. So this is some, like, high-tech stuff here.
Who is this for? I'm the only one down here and they already bagged me.
Click any button to turn on screen. I don't have the option to click any button? Well, he's clicking buttons, not doing anything. Okay, I think he's just doing a Sims-like animation. Yeah, it's funny, they got a widescreen way ahead of everybody.
Better check out the rest of the place
Yeah,
first.
we're not ready for sleep yet. Just testing out everything. He's got a very listless kind of I'm very tired look about him, which I think, based on what he said, is reasonable.
Some classics here. Not my normal kind of read, but hey, I'm open to change.
Never considered that if, in this situation, your diet of media is basically completely constricted to nothing, and then the person who curated your living situation gets to decide your books, that's your diet. So, like, you might feel quite trapped by that as well. But I guess it's unavoidable. Right? Is that... Oh, right, this too.
Guess I'm responsible for you guys now.
Plant Dad. You have to shoot bubbles at it, or it will wither? I don't know. Is that true? If you don't shoot bubbles at them, they'll die?
This looks like the storage room. All right.
This just gave me a flashback to that Black Mirror episode. Remember that? Did you see the recent season? And there were like the two astronauts. It was basically like a full-length feature film. That was a hell of a story too. If you haven't checked in with Black Mirror, the most recent season was actually almost non-stop bangers the whole way through. There was like one kind of off one, but most of them were great.
Ah, hey. Camera.
You're right, it was Jesse
Nice guy, must
Pinkman.
have
It was a
left it
great episode. I really like that one. I don't know why I felt surprised by this, but for some reason I didn't expect he could be as good an actor in that scenario as he was. But he definitely pulled it off.
Huh. Crafting table. Had a whole training module on this thing. Raw
Which was the
material
off
go
one?
in, useful
The
stuff comes out.
paparazzi
Fancy.
one I thought was a bit off.
Yeah,
I'll leave it at
it's
that. Not a total loss or anything. Some prior episodes were much worse.
Think everything made it down
Okay.
Thank God. If something had happened to these... Well, should hang them up at some
It
point.
seemed a bit like they wanted to have some
Without-
fun with it, and that's fair.
Drilling any holes.
I forgot if I mentioned, but the soundtrack seems very nice to this so far. It's very pensive and there's sort of an epicness to it, but it's still being understated now. I just think it could crescendo into some big orchestral score.
Assuming you've no complaints, the rest of the day's your own. Make yourself at home.
Ooh, I like
some
these.
Rest. Tomorrow we get to work. Nighty-night.
Not Tim.
Can you talk to Jeeves some more?
Today's fact of the day.
Oh, no, we can't.
Trench was the first commercial drilling company to use unmanned drones. Neat.
I should probably check in.
Oh, can I talk to
Emma.
Emma from here? Call Emma. There's no prompts.
Well, this is damn right hospitable.
Oh,
TV.
TV and also everything. There's a copy of the game Everything we can play.
Weather off the coast continues to be unseasonably calm. Great news for the local sailing regatta set to start tomorrow morning.
Guess this thing's my only company down here. Not having Emma around is... It's gonna take some time getting used to.
I just had a thought, like, there's so much time and effort spent doing weather forecasts for people all over the earth. And unless you have a very specific reason to need to know it, for example, someone you love lives there, or you're traveling there, or there's some direct reason, 99.5% of the Earth's weather forecasts are entirely useless to you. But when you need it, you need it. Isn't that strange? Like, kind of a nonsense thought, I guess, but like, so much effort there. It just isn't relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, this'll do nicely. Bigger than the one back home. They blocked the movie channels.
Oh, come on, let him have a movie.
Come on.
It's gonna get in the way of his work.
Damn thing's frozen shut.
What?
That could be an issue.
Yeah, that's not great. Can I pry it open, or... Can't look at that map? Maybe for tomorrow. Alright, well, I like it. This is our home for now. I like it except for the frozen fridge. Yeah, obviously that's not great. Oh, I see. Okay, we were waiting until we got the prompt to be able to type. Now we can do stuff. Oh, B? Okay. Look at that
A little more
UI.
complicated than a telephone, but I think we're good.
Oh,
to
you're
go.
gonna hate smartphones, man.
Hi, this is Emma.
I'm not here at the moment, obviously, so do the thing after the thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Lost. Hi, Emma. It's Stan. I mean, it's me. Hi. I made it down okay. I know I didn't, what we said before I left. You said you needed space, right? And I needed space, so...
Oh, no.
So, yeah, this is space. Tim set me up with a phone. Obviously, it's the number I gave you. He said the line should be fixed by now, but... Yeah, it's Unitrench, so...
So is this like a wife that is right on the verge of leaving him or something, or they're on the verge of leaving each other, maybe?
You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Call me. Okay. You should get to bed.
Do you think she's ghosting him on the call? Because that's harsh. They told me I need to keep a log, personal thoughts, any issues, stuff like that. Apparently it helps maintain a steady emotional baseline. I'll take their word for it. This is my second stint as a diver and my first living on the bottom. The life module is very nice. There is a television. Honestly, I don't know what to write here. I feel good, I suppose. The isolation is nice. Needed. End of entry. This was just here in the module. Must have been left by the previous occupant, as it's definitely made for underwater photography. Still in working order. Me and Emma, we used to love taking photos. So did Pearl. Oh. Pearl. Oh, okay. So I heard that this game might be about grief. So is this a story of that they lost their daughter, and then the two of them have drifted apart in that grief situation? Apparently that can happen a lot. Congratulations, employee. As an offshore maintenance operative, you're an essential part of the Unitrench family. Your well-being is our priority. Excuse me. Through extensive research, we've found keeping a record of your life helps maintain steady emotional baseline, meaning you'll feel better, live better, and work better. Oh, sorry. Please find attached a Unitrench notepad with 2 Ds for your daily logs. Remember, the more personal the entry, the stronger your mental fortitude. Welcome aboard. Jeremy Cruz, Chief Operational Officer. Logs are subject to international maritime law and sole property of Unitrench. Entries may be used for researching and monitoring purposes. So they want to keep track of what I'm thinking, and are quite overt about that. Plastics are one of the deadliest signs of our passage. Whether it's turtles getting stuck in can holder rings or seals choking to death on bottle tops, every piece of this stuff is a potential killer. It's thought that somewhere between 75 and 200 million tons of plastic is out there in the oceans. Emma said that's almost 25 billion microplastic particles. How long ago, by the way, did we know about microplastics as a concept? Was that as far back as the 80s? Because I feel like I didn't even hear about it until the 2000s. I mean, I've always heard about plastic pollution, but I haven't heard about microplastics until I was an adult. I didn't even know numbers that big existed. I can't even imagine the damage that much plastic is doing to the sea. Yeah, apparently it all coalesces into a freaking island. It's crazy. A congregation of plastic waste floating on the surface. The ones around here are relatively small, but Emma told me one in the North Atlantic that stretches hundreds of kilometers. Hundreds, hard to fathom. Matter of fact, she joined a huge protest last year against just this kind of pollution alongside NGOs like Surfrider. That's the save slot we picked, I believe. Big conference of oil execs. Unitrench was there. Of course they were. They ended up sending in their private security to clean out the protesters, or clear out the protesters. Oh, I've got photo missions now to find various things in the ocean and take pictures of it. I think so, yeah, and there was a concerted effort to minimize it in the media. Oh, so the fact that I didn't know about it when I was a kid was very likely unintended result. Not that I just didn't hear about it.
Big day tomorrow?
Well, possibly.
Let's get some shut-eye.
Cool. It's always got to be so odd having to sleep when night and day have no meaning. They're just hours that have no relevance. There's no tie to anything, really.
What?
Well, unless you're working during certain hours.
Where am I? What is this?
Oh, I believe this is an anxiety dream. I've been in a couple of these. They don't usually have whales, though. I feel like they're kind of tapping into the Stranger Things ambiance here. Ooh. Oh, that is a Dutch angle. All right, let's walk.
This isn't right. This is.
That's a cool shot. Massive whale with houses under. Takes place in Wales. Excuse me, crab. Why is this here? Is this our car?
Where did
Or
this come from?
you look in? There's nothing in there. I'm not allowed to swim right now, by the way, if you're wondering. Yeah, there's always a man. There's always a lighthouse. I don't remember the third thing. Was it a man, a woman, and a lighthouse?
What's there?
Oh, if this turned into like an eldritch horror situation, that would be pretty sick. Oh. A man, a plan, and a canal. Yes, Bioshock.
Another one. This.
Would you kindly remember the third thing?
Looks like it was.
Driven mad with desire
This is
to flip over.
so strange.
I want to look through here. Can we do that? A man, another man, and a girl at a pizza shop. What if it was a man, another man, another man, another man, and another man, and they made 5 guys? Reminds you of a section in Cyberpunk. Oh. I don't remember this in Cyberpunk, but it is a cool shot.
No.
Maybe I didn't play far
Not
enough.
here.
I got through the whole, like, Jackie intro section and a bit past all of that. I was like 10 hours into the game. There's a lot of getting chased on cars, just, like, running around in cars a lot. Day 2, we made it. Oh, you think if we get to day 9, he'll present the PC Gaming Future show?
What was that? First day down here and bad dreams already.
Why is that on? How would that just be on? Wouldn't I have to turn that on?
Thank you very much for that, Tim.
Are there radios with timers? I guess there could be. Yeah, it's just an alarm, I guess. Okay, I don't know why that seems so strange. Make your bed, slob.
Tempting, but no.
Can I check if I have any messages? Oh, you think there's a sea ghost? 3 whales in a trench coat. I've heard of a space ghost, but that's ridiculous. B.
Wonder if this thing has any games.
Computers rarely have those. They're mostly for productivity. Getting your ducks in a row. Okay, I can't seem to do anything. Does he have pug eyes? Oh. From a very specific angle, I kind of saw what you meant. It's like... not consistent, though? Yeah, his eyes look kind of like they popped out a little bit, but only at a particular angle. Maybe there's like an artistic tweak they did to try and make his eyes look a certain way. It just doesn't work from every possible angle the same.
I can't.
So it looks pretty much normal there.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Well, you put your finger through your nose, for one. Don't do that.
Let it go.
Let it go. Are you ready for Frozen 4 and 3 to come
This'll
out?
come in handy. Should anything untoward happen.
Untoward. Very polite way of saying I will become injured. Right. Do I take a shower? No prompt. Yeah, they've confirmed there's 2 more Frozen films
morning,
in the
Stanley.
works.
It is 7:32 a.m. on Tuesday, the 27th of March. I hope you have a productive day.
Me too.
Is there any coffee on this wreck?
Sorry, I was sneaking out of frame there.
Checking. Yes, 10 kilograms of Happy Morning instant
Ooh.
coffee remaining.
Great.
Happy morning. Interesting having like little pads every tile like that. Coffee. Here we go. Looks like the good shit.
Alright. Let's see what you can do.
Dude's gonna be flying. It's like quadruple espresso and he's drinking a mug full. Gonna paddle the whole ocean out.
Not bad.
Much less liquid came out of that than I was expecting. You like it? It's good? Have another?
Sounds like Tim's calling.
They're trying to lure me off the coffee. You're not gonna get me that easily. I'm having 2. I wish I looked that good in a bodysuit. Yeah, I mean, he's in pretty good shape, I guess. I imagine being a diver is very physically demanding. Alright, I guess I've had my fill of coffee now. I just love when games do simulation of sort of mundane tasks to build ambience like this. I know it's silly, but like, so much of video game... the worlds of video games, building characters in general, 95% of what happens to those characters was glossed over for the sake of, like, you know, here's some quick points of what happens to them. But now we actually get to see every specific little thing, and I just find that is much more likely to build a connection to the character in that regard, so long as it's not seen as annoying or busy work, which I'd say a few key things here and there are fine, but just, you know, don't make it the whole day. This is the male fantasy.
Morning, Tim.
There he is. How was the first night?
There he is.
It was,
And you never
It was
have to
good.
shave.
yeah. If the whole giant oil conglomerate thing doesn't work out, Unitrench has a bright future in mattresses.
Only the best for our chosen few. Now, ready to start the day?
Raring.
Right then. Head on over to the job board to your right there. We'll post up the daily tasks each morning.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. See you out there.
Hello, user Stanley Moray.
That's all you got? Okay. I wish that thing said more.
Need to know what I'm doing first. Should grab my task list.
You know, Interfector, that's actually a decent point. I can only imagine getting a bad stomach while you're in the midst of all that is really, really not a good plan, and also could lead to some disasters. Not to mention just feel horrible, like, you know, having a queasy stomach, and trying to do your complicated physical job. It's not pleasant. Okay, I thought I could get my jobs here. And whatever happens, that's on you. There's nothing else to get in the way and sort it out. Oh, right, we've got our own dedicated job computer over here.
All right. You seem easy enough, relatively speaking.
Okay, foreign strain detected in algae beds. Head out there and gather up the green algae. We have to harvest 15 green algae. Drones report leak near the refinery. Find and repair. Oh, I can only pick one or the other. Okay, fine. Let's go do that then. Oh, hi, Evan. I'm not sure. Is there a response to that stabbing incident, or is there more going on than that?
Aye, you never get used to the blood.
Hi, Gammer.
Mike seems to be working.
Was it not?
Salt water's the toughest test bed in nature. Everything breaks down here. It's just a question of time.
Well,
This is very
there's the view,
pretty.
at least.
You said you wanted to get away. Nowhere more away than this.
It's
Yeah, so long as you don't, like, get
Sorry.
ill or injured,
I
seems
could lose
cool.
myself in that blue.
Wonderful.
Dublin is on fire?
Don't get lost.
Riots in the city. They're after burning buses and Garda cars. Oh my god. Not the Lewis. They're burning the Lewis? Holy crap. Wow. Oh, I wasn't expecting to hear that. Stay safe. I don't know what to say, though. That's weird. Supposed to be looking for algae beds. Looks like it's everywhere. Did it track properly? Oh, wait, maybe it's on this map. You know, I was probably supposed to take the vehicle out. Oh, there's just free roam space out here. And there is actually crafting, which I didn't know about. Garage bunker. There's chests to find. There's debris. Gardening area. Yeah, I should probably go grab the vehicle first. Game seems very cool. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Keep an eye out for misinformation. Apparently lots of people are sharing pictures from other incidents. Irish chief of police blaming lunatic hooligan faction driven by far-right ideology. Uh-huh.
Maybe I should try the sonar.
Yeah, I'd say in general, if a game is trying to take a serious stab at sort of simulating something, I usually like it at least a bit. But this seems like they've executed it quite well. And the story potentially seems interesting as well, too. Okay, so maybe it's a bit more like Subnautica than I even thought. This where we're heading?
Arriving at the gardens.
Yeah.
Good. An invasive strain of algae's taken root. You need to weed them out.
Weed the weed.
Always fancied myself a horticulturist.
Time to flex those green fingers, then.
Oh. So why controls getting in and out of vehicles, but also landing on the ground or floating? So why is sort of the catch-all button for those situations? Simple enough.
natural resources.
It feels like a WoW mission, actually.
True, but it does produce a huge amount of O2. You never know. Might come in handy.
What's with this stuff? I thought it preferred warmer waters.
Well,
What genre does this fall
I
under?
don't know anything about that.
Narrative-driven simulation adventure or something like that. Oh, look who's here. It's a friend.
Oh, wow. Hey there.
How do
Let me
I
guess.
take
Joe?
photos?
Yeah. Hey. Hey there, you.
He's quite the celebrity around these parts. Reckon he lost the rest of his pod a while back, poor bugger.
Poor bugger.
Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
Ah, this job definitely has its perks.
Hard to get a nice shot. There we go. That'll have to do. Get a few more algae. 350 underwater boar. That would be surprising.
Hey there.
Can I be friends? Is there a friend button? Offer seal ball. Lucille ball. Okay, that's all the algae. Scooped.
Mission accomplished.
Roger that. A job
B.
well done. Now
Oh.
to
You do somersaults.
the sea.
Tim,
Fun.
all right. This bodes well.
Ah, that should do it. Nothing to fret about. Small drop in signal.
Roger.
It's all quite well done, right? Like, the animations on the seal look quite good, and I mean, there's like little things that have
Maybe the gun
been taken
she
liberties with, but it's all
Out.
for the sake of stylization, really.
Yeah.
Everything all right there?
She wasn't happy with me coming down here. As environmentally minded as ever.
Well,
I
yes,
see.
I understand. Completely. I'm just, glad she's still there for you.
This guy doesn't
Yeah.
seem like he's great at being
we'll see.
encouraging in that way. Let me switch to the leak then, yes. So now we need to head that way. Okay, map's very easy to navigate. Everything seems well presented and simple. Don't know how we're meant to patch a leak when we're under the ocean, but maybe it'll make sense in a few moments. Ah, flex tape. Just gotta slap it on there. I've seen the videos. I know what it's capable of.
Definitely a leak here, Tim. Got something pouring out of a pipe.
Yep, confirmed on our end. Off from the refinery. Horrible stuff.
Okay.
Not to worry. Follow the pipe there until you reach the flow control.
Oh.
That should stop it.
Roger.
Ah, I see. Okay, sorry. I guess we're gonna go back in.
The company's been pushing the system pretty hard of late. Never been more demand. Manufacturing, consumer demand, wars, that sort of thing. Means there might be more leaks. Small ones, you know. Popping up every now and again.
Is this how pipes work?
Keep an eye out.
Are they just sort of like a garden hose? Maybe some are. Yeah, no, I know. Oh, maybe we can tell one of these drones to fix it. Yeah, there's another leak. Isn't that fun when there's like a hole in or a bad refinery pipe and it's just like thousands of gallons of oil rushing into the ocean. And sometimes it's like months before they decide it's time to sort that out.
Pipe heads into a cave.
Oh,
That's it.
cave time.
Valve should be inside.
See you, girl.
I bonked. Giant laundry detergent? Oh, we're just cleaning up plastic stuff. Giant laundry. Oh, he does a spin sometimes. Oh, we gotta bash through that. Bonk. There we go. How effective is smashing things with your shoulder, really, in general, and then
This is like a silhouette.
especially underwater?
Water's filthy.
Grabbing up all the coal. Never know what I might use that for. What if they pulled an Echo the Dolphin here, right? And I come into this cave and think everything's chill, and it's just like, oh, we're gonna find rocks. And there's a freaking, like, 500-foot alien or something in here. Wouldn't that would actually cause me to jump out of my skin. That would do it. I am fully off guard with regard to twists at the moment. I'm just living my diver life.
Hopefully that does it.
They call me Dave. No, they don't.
Leaks. Well, it's not repaired, but it's stopped leaking.
Excellent. The local fishies will, I'm sure. be
Fishies?
grateful. Head on back to the life module for now. Don't want you overdoing it.
Oh, alright. Well, we get the idea. No overdoing it.
Timmy, you... Connection lost. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Best head back.
What a lovely School of Fish animation they've done. When it's birds, it's a murmuration, but when it's fish, they're just swimming. Just in a very elaborate pattern. That's really beautiful.
I think we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Happens from time to time.
Just want to watch this now.
Tools. There's a crafting table in the storage room that's just been activated.
That would have been a whole tech demo.
Yeah. Noticed it earlier.
Now it's just
Nice bit of
happening in
kit.
a game.
Usually we'd have the starter blueprints
That's
ready
so
to go,
cool.
but we're running a bit behind. Head over and grab them, would you?
Oh, okay, it's already marked. Oh, good, and I can clean up all the plastic waste as I go. I said this the other day, but I'll say it again since it's newly relevant again. I found out there's a new Subnautica coming out in a bit over a year, and I had not even heard that that was even a thing that was being developed. So I was very excited to find that news out, because I'm a big fan. I wasn't always a big fan, but you guys got me to play the original, and I got very, very into it. Cool. Orcas? Okay, well, I kind of want to take pictures of them. These guys are a bit easier. Well, if I can get them in focus. No, it wasn't my best work, I'll be honest. Oh. Go for the Nirvana picture? Wonder what happened with the lawsuit on that anyway. I think I missed the orcas though. Did they leave? Do turtles... sea turtles swim together in a group? I don't know if they do. Maybe. Well, I'm sure they've done their research, so I would trust whatever. Oh, I didn't know I could set aperture and... Okay, cool. Focus stuff. Got any orcas for me? The crafting table. Find the crafting blueprints. Where will I find that? There's crafting blueprints right around here, as they said. I think the Nirvana picture guy got his attention, everyone hated him, so he went quiet. I see. Yeah, it was a weird one. I don't really know what to say about that. Have I played In Other Waters? I don't believe I have, no. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't even tell you if I know what it looks like off the top of my head. Will they have to stand? Yeah.
I can use this with a crafting table.
Fuel unit. Oil for personal transport units used to recharge your submarine's speed boost. See, I didn't even know this was this kind of game. I thought if there was collectibles, it would be like narrative stuff, not upgrading abilities and mechanically driven stuff. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I see, Rose.
Got them.
Head inside and get crafting.
I got some personal information. No idea why I've got my own logbook entry. This is my logbook, after all. This is indeed my second job for Unitrench, though, and the second under Tim Graham. First one was as a harbor diver, basic maintenance duties. Now I'm down here in the Big Blue. Came down here as I needed the money and the space and time away from life. Yeah. Joe's a veteran of these parts. Story goes he lost the rest of his pod and quickly took to the region's divers. Certainly seems interested in my comings and goings. He was GPS tagged not long after. Tim mentions a group of Unitrench researchers jumped at the chance to track a sea like him. It's a little odd to have a wild animal follow you around like a puppy, but I can already see him growing on me. Not that I should be getting attached. Still, I'm glad to have him around. Cool. Are other things to discover here? O2 biogenerators. More crafting blueprints. So I guess if you're feeling particularly interested, you could go and scoop up all of these crafting blueprints early. Not sure what we need out of them yet. Oh, there's another red mark on my map here. What's this? Oh, it's just telling me to bring the pod back. Okay. That's fine. The movement is, you know, it's going to be rather slow and plodding when you're not in your ship. But you would expect that. And I'm not asking for any faster movement, but maybe we'll even get faster movement anyway. I don't know. I'll follow along for the moment. See what sorts of activities we get up to. Okay, it kind of auto-controls your docking process if you just get kind of close to it. The other ocean game I played fairly recently, which was very pleasantly surprising, was I played the full game of Iron Lung. I streamed that, and was on the edge of my seat. It was very good. We were on an alien moon in an ocean of blood, but, you know, it was still a seafaring experience. In a submarine with no windows. Only coordinates to drive by. Okay, where's the crafting table? Over there. Computer's asleep. Didn't know well, yeah, no, actually I did know they did that. I put mine to sleep all the time. Oh.
Reckon I've enough to put something
Oh,
together.
I can make oxygen sticks like that. I was wondering how you did that. Repair your submarine. You can build fuel. Is there something you want me to build specifically? Get decorations.
Right. All right. Easy
Right.
as that. Should let Tim know. Done.
Build one of each. There we go. Oh, so we could even put the plastic to good use. Great stuff.
Should unpack at least.
Radiohead made a second
Cost
game?
a fortune to get all this stuff down. Should unpack at least.
Oh.
Must
You
cost
won't
a
do it,
fortune
though.
to get all this stuff down.
I fairly recently actually played through the first one, that, you know, digital art exhibit, and it was pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, working to protect the oceans.
I couldn't stream it because there's Radiohead music all over it, and I'd get claimed to hell, but it was quite cool. I enjoyed it.
Tim, I am officially a master recycler.
Good way to reuse all the junk you may find out there. Now, we're trying to pin down where these comms glitches are coming from. Need you to check the local signals just outside. Follow your marker.
I can do that. Stand out.
Stand out, but don't stand out. You want to go check the life module antenna? Because that's what I was thinking about doing. I'm waiting for my moment to do that.
Let's go.
You think he's ever like, Jesus, I just took my suit off. You want me to go back out again? Maybe after a month of this, he'd be in that frame of mind. Where is the antenna? Oh, it's like right here? Don't worry, I'll get familiar with this eventually. Is it up? Ah. This looks kind of antenna-ish.
All right, getting the reports. Yep, maintenance was right. Antenna issue. Stan, need you to check on the antennas.
That's what I'm doing.
Righto. Heading
Oh,
there
that
now.
was like the diagnostic thing. Locate the malfunctioning antenna. What about the treasure chest I just noticed is on top of us here? Is that relevant? Must be all the way down? Wait, is there another box I didn't open? Is this an openable one? No. Sorry, I'm not ignoring your joke. I just didn't, I didn't put together that's what was going on for a second. There's not really an under here to go to, is there? Hello? Seem to be right on top of it. Well, that's silly. I don't know where that treasure chest is. Anyway, I guess we're gonna take the vehicle over to the antenna then. Hi, Distant Fox. Hello.
Thank God for internal heating systems.
Wait, is that it there? Or does that look different? I can't tell. I'm gonna check it before I go. Otherwise I'll forget. No, it doesn't make any sense for it to be that. Oh. Oh, I've fallen. Also looks like it opens in? No, alright, he's gone back to the ship. Alright, we're going in there, I guess. I don't think it's actually accessible to me. This the right way? Yes. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. And I hope you got to eat your favorite foods. LB to lock marker. But I want to take a picture of the giant whale. May I do that? I mean, that's something. Stan Ahab. Learn more about a blue whale. Got it. Yeah. I've locked it. Oh, I have to trade
No problems here.
right bumper, left bumper, then right again. So we're just checking these. Okay, go forward. It's not actually confusing, it just took me a second.
No? No, this one's fine.
It's gotta be this one, right? The third one? No, we're not close enough.
Everything seems to be in order.
What? Must be more. This is the first one we checked, right? We did all three of those. Online. Oh, there's a further out one, isn't there? Beyond the realm. Must be that one. Yeah.
This is the one. Tim, I'm at the antenna. Something's definitely not right.
Ooh, turkey and cheesecake.
Right.
Delicious.
I'll radio it in. Have a look and find out what happened.
Roger that.
Oh yeah. You see that? The spinner's all messed up. How do I find out what caused it? There's an impact zone. Can I, or should I get out? No.
Don't you run off now.
Did somebody bash it?
Looks like something ran into it. Something heavy.
Yeah. Look at the size of that chain. That's a chain so big, it's like beyond the scale of even a cruise liner. I really want to check this.
Last transmission packet was sent an hour ago. Whatever happened recently.
Whatever it was, try and find it. There's enough space down there. Things shouldn't be colliding.
What a strange question, because, like, obviously if it's something large enough to hit this that would destabilize it like this, finding it would not really be the issue. You think the whale did it? What else can I do? The impact zone? Neutralize the threat. I'm not sure there's anything else for me to look at here.
All right.
I'm not really sure where to even look, because, like, it's something absolutely huge, right? I could follow this chain. Is that helpful? Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh, is this what did it?
Chunk of metal.
Looks a bit small for that much damage. Can you go down, please?
There you are. Not looking good there, friend. Tim, found a drone. Looks like it got into the oil. Somewhere. Covered in the stuff.
That's not normal. Mind you, it has happened a few times of late. I'll mention it to the higher-ups, but they're not exactly known for their responsiveness.
No, they're not, are they? So there's so much pollution, the drones are screwing each other over by getting covered in oil and bashing into stuff,
You ever
breaking things.
Think about your old man.
Lovely.
Where's that come from?
How did that little
I don't
thing
know.
break that
Waves
whole
catching up to me.
satellite
Maybe
dish?
it was just... Last week I was up on the rig. There were these trawlers. Remind me of me and your dad, hauling in the net out there. Good old days.
Sometimes.
What's that?
I do think of him. Sometimes.
Good. Take the rest of the day, lad. Oh, and don't forget to fill in that logbook. Important stuff, apparently. Until tomorrow, then.
Oh, we're free to explore a bit if we like. Apparently there's blueprints here in this sunken ship. And some plastic treasures as well.
Mostly intact. Useful.
Oh. Classic.
Oh, an old diving helm. Scared the shit out of me.
Be kind of neat if he commented that he was, you know, entering a ship or made some sort of context-sensitive quip there. I mean, he does do that in general, just not all the time about everything. The music's really kicked in. It's beautiful. Where's this treasure? It's apparently right here. In a trench? Constantly showing me things that I can't find. It's the thing about infinite verticality. Could be here, or it could be very far away. But if it's not here, where the hell is it? Are there, like, caverns under it? Maybe. Oh, right. This is not a treasure. That's the submersible again. Oh, God.
That'll do nicely.
That will do nicely, thank you. We're ticking off mini quests to take photos of all of the sea life. Sea life, I photo it. And by the way, if you think the camera looks a bit blurry, you can actually tweak settings on it to make it look a bit nicer. I just haven't been bothering. that? Is that visible? You have to be able to kind of chase stuff because it's all moving. Oh, is that your house?
Nice.
Oh, alright, I guess that qualifies. So we got a comment from him. Oh, this way. Yeah, I think this game seems lovely. I like it. I kind of want to grab that blueprint while I'm over here. What do you think? Are you having a nice time with it? Have you had any thoughts? Positive or negative? What was that? Oh, that shark just dove through the ground. I'm glad that I booted it up because I do feel like I have a different, or had a different impression of what it was going to be before I turned it on. And I always like when I can get those misconceptions sorted out.
Solid and useful.
Like me.
Pretty big cables.
No, not really.
Wonder what they're for.
Solid, not that useful. People are always saying to each other to do them a solid, but what if they said, do me a salad? I guess you say that before you get your meal at a lot of Italian restaurants.
Back at it.
That'd be worth saying in case anyone notices. Like, how many times can you insert meow into a sentence without anyone noticing? It's one of those. Do me a salad. Toss me a salad. If I were to have guessed, I would have thought that there wouldn't be potentially damage done to the submarine, or if it was superficial. But you actually have to repair it if you smack into stuff, so that's cool. Is this not here? This is below. Yeah. Okay, it's gotta be under here. Is the fuel meter on the left corner there by the map? Is the indication that I've run out of fuel when the icon with the jerry can reaches the bottom, or is there a gauge that simply is not there at all, and it's just the absence of a bar? And maybe it's not actually fuel in the way that I was thinking, it's like nitro boost, not actually required for moving. Kind of confused by the fuel bar.
Finally. Home sweet home.
Or have they simply not addressed that at this point in the gameplay, maybe? Well, I have created a new fuel can, so maybe that has helped? I don't know.
Don't go anywhere.
Nitro would be required for moving if Discord got their way. Oh, can you imagine if they got that much control? Every time you opened it, there'd be like 5 more notifications. Tomorrow we're going to be taking away your ability to move your arms.
Right?
Unless you buy Discord Nitro.
Fine. Keep your
I'm not a
secrets.
Nitro partner, so I can say that. Free time. What do we do? Crafties? Coffee? Crafties and coffee? Oh, there's some sort of mouse documentary?
What have we got? Pretty detailed. Area seems well mapped.
always like a well-mapped area. Am I right, lads? Yeah, it's you as well, Wild Potter. How are you? HPTG. I'm trying to make it a thing. Happy Thanksgiving. HPTG.
Hey,
Oh,
it's that seal again.
Joe's here. What's up, Joe?
Joe? Hey, Joe!
He can't hear you, by the way. It's quite thick. Did we unfreeze the refrigerator? I feel like we should be talking more about that the refrigerator doesn't open. Not that it just doesn't open, but that there is no access to it.
Now, where is one supposed to empty this?
I like that he doesn't get too worked up.
For your safety and privacy, all conversations are recorded.
Yeah, there's a lot of surveillance in this place, I've noticed. They watch your data logs. This guy is listening to you. What's up with that?
Drilling stations showing green across the board. Everything humming along nicely.
Do you
Wonder how
think
many
it's...
barrels those things are kicking out?
Since you're going to be on the front line of finding out about these potential oil company disasters while you're also working under them, are they monitoring you in case you become radicalized against them? So they can, like, assassinate you in your tube? They'll release the gas or some crazy thing. Oh, I see. Okay, we got our trophy rack for these.
Imagine strapping this thing on and diving into the unknown.
Yeah, everyone does that.
These guys are either real heroes or real drunk.
I think being in an underwater diving scenario while drunk is, like, horrifying as a concept. I really, really don't want to be drunk and, well, never drink and dive, as they say.
All right, let's see what we can see.
Look at another fuel unit. How about that? Recharge your submarine speed boost. Okay, so maybe we don't actually have fuel in the way that I was thinking we do. Dive hammered, get whaled. So resource and crafting stuff is, like, it's important, but it's not all you do, like in Subnautica, to a degree. I shouldn't say it's all you do, but it's a lot of what you do is managing resources, inventory stuff, and endlessly churning through items. But it's still fun.
Is this fresh water, or do they use the stuff outside?
What if I were to tell you they've got, like, a 20-gallon drum of the same water and they just pump it in a loop? You're just in the open part of the exposed pipes. And then they collect it again and recycle it back to you. They just don't tell you about that bit. What are these plugs? They don't look like British plugs. Are those EU plugs? British plugs have, like, a rectangular middle top bit. I think those are EU plugs with the prongs. How come I haven't tried to contact my partner again? I thought I would have done that. Maybe we're having those thoughts as well. Missing Pearl.
Good night.
He's only human. Oh, don't just drop it. Why would you do that? EU has 2 holes. I couldn't see if the top one was a hole or it was like a marking or something. EU plugs are designed for maximum.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, we're doing an anxiety dream
Not
again. This one's even creepier. This looks something out of control. They've really gotten good at making very uneasy feeling camera movements. I'm not even totally sure how it's tilting that way, but it's just enough to make you feel confused. It's just sort of off axis in multiple ways. Still can't swim. Maybe it was the giant anchor that reminded me of Control specifically. If you know, you know.
That sound.
That genuinely looks like a shot from Dead Space, doesn't it? The hell? Why do fish sound like a rock slide? Can you hear fish do? I guess you'd hear them thunking into you. That's what that sound was needed. It needed some thunk, 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 thunk. Like organic hailstones. Oh. Oh, I've never thought of that before. Imagine hail of tumors. Nice Thanksgiving thought for you to go rest easy with. Are they playing Queens of the Stone Age on the radio?
Oh my. Jeez.
No, maybe not. I'm gonna think of a chicken nugget tornado instead. Yes, please. Hail of Tumors, great band name.
Did I water you yesterday? Let's say
Yes.
yes.
I did actually, didn't I?
Enough. Couldn't have been something soothing, could it?
I don't know if I'd want to sleep in the bodysuit. Yeah, I don't know either.
I just need... I need time. That's all.
Oh, I see. He dropped it so we could pick it up dramatically in the morning. That makes sense. That mounting for the light is very interesting. It looks like it clips closed, like into almost like a cylinder shape, right? So like the back of the light becomes the front of that enclosure, but then there's those notches up and down it, so you could like position it at any height, and then the arm lets you pivot it to any direction. That's a very interesting mechanism. I love thoughtful stuff like that. Oh, and it's got an up and down directional arrow as well. Didn't notice that at first. I was too busy looking at the plugs before. Do you think the top middle one could be like a clip? I mean, it does just look like another hole, though. Whatever. Oh, right. Can we look at the computer again? I know we've got pending missions. Nope. They really don't want us to make calls, but I guess, as he said, he needs more time.
Never had a dream.
Is that dog photo always there?
Quite like that. It feels like my brain's bleeding out through my eye sockets.
That's not good.
Okay.
How did I not notice that
so
dog photo?
Let's just get the day started. Not like I'm going to be having any guests.
Thought you'd need a deuce by now. I was just looking out for you, man.
Good morning.
You're trapped in the suit
Stanley.
all day.
Mark, change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Just
I hope
Stan.
you enjoyed that heavy rock alarm this morning.
Not
Oh yeah, it was
particularly, mate.
fantastic.
Not particularly.
Do you have any black metal by chance?
Looks like an issue with the oxygen balance. Should probably mention that to Tim.
Not again with people hallucinating from lack of oxygen, please.
Don't forget, Trench HR is here for you.
There was sort of a lot of that in The Invincible.
Exterior conditions remain wet and cold.
Good point. Yeah. Weather forecast is indifferent here.
Please note, This unit is not fully waterproof.
Oh, good point,
Please
too.
be mindful of any nearby liquids.
Yeah, the irony of your underwater submersible robot becoming defunct due to water damage is kind of silly.
Today's fact of the day. Oil is formed from the compacted corpses of long-dead animals.
Yay! It is one of the most metal things to ever conceive of, that we burn the corpses of long-dead, extinct animals. And it's like the basis of our entire world. That's so weird. And that chalk is just tiny skeletons fused together into extruded cylinders that we grind against another piece of rock. So we leave marks with extruded cylinders of dead skeleton bits. And we teach our children with that. Well, at least we used to. Now I guess we use whiteboards all the time.
Of what is potentially the worst storm in recent history. Batten down those hatches. The next few days are going to be wet.
Hope there are procedures for that. Life model's pretty exposed. If there's a storm... No, they'd have told me.
If there's a massive storm, yeah, aren't we gonna get slammed? Let's drink coffee and not think. Also, is this game about climate change? Because it certainly could be. We're doing a lot of stuff about oil.
Head's still hammering that. Let's have a look. See. Nah. Nothing new.
Oh, I guess we're just acting as if we can look in the fridge.
Hey, Joe. Hey, in here.
He's having a hard time getting through all the fish.
Clever little spud, that one. Whoa. Are we moving? God, this headache.
Oh, yeah. If you're not feeling well and then all the underwater shit you gotta do is happening, it's like... takes a lot of strength to get through that, I imagine. Got anything else?
Fact of the day.
No, we know that.
Oil is formed from the compacted corpses of long-dead animals.
Thank you.
Tim, you up yet?
I was up before you rolled your carcass into bed, lad. Now, what's the problem?
Just, checking in.
Like a line that Sean Connery would say.
Finding my feet.
Well, I'm about to
Have you
have my
looked
first
down?
cafe of the day, so check the mission board and call me when you're out in the blue.
Will do. And, go easy on the caffeine, old man.
Roger that.
Right. More maintenance. Hydrogen generator outage. Okay.
Reach hydrogen bunker. Don't mind if I do. Oh, he is in first person. He may not have feet.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, it depends how they've rigged it.
How was your coffee?
You know I always preferred the cheap stuff. Supermarket coffee, granules, huge spoonful of sugar.
A man of taste.
Well, it does the job. How was your night? Any better?
Not good, actually. Weird dream. Splitting headache.
Okay, hydrogen
Wait,
bunker
headache?
is there.
How bad?
Pretty bad. I noticed an issue with the oxygen system.
Oh, there's a huge grating we're gonna go in later, I guess.
That might explain it.
Let me... Damn. Yes, there's an imbalance in the mix. Sorry, lad. I should have noticed sooner.
Yeah, you could have killed me.
Fine. I should have mentioned it sooner.
I'm adding a task, high priority. Check the module O2 systems. This doesn't get you a pass on the other tasks, mind.
All right. I'll head
But
down
you
now.
can't go back or you'll get an even worse headache. So that's your punishment for us failing your O2 system. I feel like the water's surprisingly clear. But I think that might be partially for our benefit. As it often is. I've never gone deep sea diving, but I imagine it to be very disorienting all the time. And maybe you get a bit used to it, but I always feel like maybe you never get all the way used to it, because it sounds like a lot.
Hey,
Pick up some plastic.
haven't checked the sonar in a while.
I like the tone of this so far. It's just kind of chill. I mean, I know it's not ultimately going to be chill and there's going to be big problems and disasters and things, but the slice of life portion where we're still in the sort of not main arc of whatever issue is going to be, I'm just enjoying sort of living a few days in the life of this character.
Here we go.
I think it's one of the big mistakes of a lot of media is that there always has to be such a pressing problem to solve. I mean, I get that that's sort of the basis of all storytelling, but sometimes the conflict being internal to the characters is more compelling even than some big existential dread threat. Oh, you got something for me, bud? Are you helping? Oh, he's brought me some plastic. Thank you.
One less bottle in the sea.
I do wonder if there's just sort of people that are more or less tuned for different types of stories that, you know, they're just not really receptive to certain ones. And it's not any kind of value judgment whether those stories are better or worse, or those people have different priorities or whatever. It's just the way it is. I guess I should consider myself lucky that I can take enjoyment from even more mundane things.
Shut tight.
The term was coined in 2004, so about 20 years for microplastics. Yeah, I didn't know.
No, definitely not this way.
All right, well, thank you for telling me. What other alternate way is there? Still want to know how the airlock works. It's magical. Oh.
Feet, don't fail me now.
Sorry, I missed that giant hole in the pipe right next to it. That's almost definitely how we're getting in. Got some algae.
Fresh green algae. Useful. That worked. What do they build these things out of? Paper and builder's putty.
Oh, why would that be a thing? Why would you do that? Someone would have had to, like, barricade this door, right? That's weird. Oh, right. Gotta stand. It's funny, there was no prompt that time. Oh, some oxygen sticks. Of those, thank you.
Can never have too many of these.
Well, until you have too many of these, and then you have too many of those. If you physically can't carry anymore, I'd say that's probably too many.
Looks like the heart of the operation. Hey, what's this? Excuse me.
Can't
I'm
say
sure
I
you're
expected
qualified
that.
to be operating this machinery.
You just like it? Or are you trying to take a copy of your butt?
Could you just...
No. Oh.
There we go. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Wow. Seems they've found a weak spot in your setup.
Nitrogen levels back to nominal.
Yeah, someone was trying to, strong-arm the system.
No idea what that means. No time to find out. Meeting with maintenance department. Rare opportunity to box someone's ears. Head back now. No rush. Might be worth
How are you not going to have to write a
yourself in the
report
area.
on that?
A whole boatload of interesting wrecks
Don't want to
around,
know.
if you'll excuse the pun. And do finish off any routine jobs. It is what we're paying you for.
Oh yeah, they're paying me. I forgot about that.
Well, look who it is. Bad news, I'm afraid. We went with another candidate. Better luck next time. What, you want me to follow you? This
Gotta pick up all this garbage
This
first.
definitely isn't crazy. Following an octopus.
Oh, maybe he's gonna show us his garden.
Oh,
Not his
Look at
back
that.
garden. He already tried to do that
you're
to the
a
printer.
much better tour guide than engineer.
Where are you going?
Thank you.
Thanks, Arachnodoric. Take care. Oh, I gotta pop an oxygen stick. Haven't let it get that low before.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Where are we going? Just like following the fox. Sometimes it leads you to treasure. And Ghost of Tsushima. Well, you're taking me quite far away from my vehicle. Maybe I should have brought my vehicle. But I didn't know what the destination was here. Big fin squid? I've seen some giant sea creatures. Is that the one that's like... It looks like an actual sea monster, and you see the tendrils hanging down off of it, and you don't even see the body, you just see tendrils, like as far as your eyes can go in the water? Is that what those are? Okay, dude, you're taking me pretty far now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have a bend in them. They're so freaking weird, you're right. I thought those things were fake when I first saw videos of it. It looks like some weird special effect mock-up thing. Did you just take me to a plane? Wow. Didn't expect that. Oh, treasure.
This would look great in a life module.
That's the reaction? I thought you'd be more enticed by the fact that we just found a plane here. But okay. Whatever does or doesn't do it for you. Now I have to get my ass back to the submersible, which is really far away. Yeah. Really far away. Oh. I could do a faster swim. That's good news. I actually didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, this will get me there a bit better.
Gonna need a refill on O2.
No problem. We got sticks for days. Oh, I missed a bottle. Can't have that. Not one bottle in my ocean. Not on my watch. Nor made of watch. Plastic watch. What if we found... Oh, they'd need permission. I just remembered... I think this is a French studio, right? And then they've got the French beach with the Garfield phones. They could have had the sickest crossover cameo where you find the original cave with the container full of Garfield phones. What a deep cut that would be. Anyway, let's do the next thing. Check oxygen mix. Okay, where's that? Map. This way. Don't hit the turtles. Like in Subnautica, you drive through a school of fish, it's like thud 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 thud. Doesn't feel very nice. They're just birds of the sea. Is there a cave there? I see that treasure is coming up somewhere ahead, but I don't see a way to get under this, so... Yeah, don't know. Finding the Garf container would be my Titanic. He'd be the king of the world. And everybody knows it. It would absolutely trigger an achievement called I Hate Mondays. And you know I'm right, that's just what that would be called. Oh, I found another wreck.
I'll be back.
Did you say I ate Mondays? I've never eaten a Monday before, but I would try. I mean, if it would help the world. I know I'm a bit of a broken record, but you know why Garfield hates Mondays, right? It's very wholesome. He hates Mondays because he misses when John goes back to work. And although he doesn't talk about it outwardly, he actually loves John very much. And he craves his attention. He's just a cat, so he's a bit standoffish. But when he goes back to work, he gets lonely, and that's why he hates Mondays.
There's a plane down there. Too small to be international. Probably a hobby plane that got lost.
Hobby plane. The heck? Oh, a guitar case.
Reminds me of my old Blue Ridge.
Is that all? No, more circuits or something over here. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Is that true, or is he trying to relate to human suffering or mimic? No, I'd say that's Odie would do that. Dogs seem to function on sort of a first level format where they try to read the situation based on intuition. Cats will read the intuition and then make a sort of value judgment past that. So they actually seem to operate like one level higher than a dog in that regard. So I think Odie probably is doing that. Are you telling me Garfield is a mimic? There's actually a comic about that. Garfield turns into an eldritch abomination and is very scary, actually. Pretty damn scary looking. But you don't have to look at that if you're not interested. It's a bit much. Treasures? Many treasures. They are here.
Wait, do I have the keys? Ah, yes.
Keys to the kingdom?
Okay, good.
Can you imagine he said that every single time you get out? I'm glad he doesn't do that. Oh.
Do unit trench just sprinkle these around the ocean?
Yep. Yeah, they're
You
big
don't
on
belong
sprinkling. They love a sprinkle. You ever see how sprinkles are made? They come from one ultimate mega sprinkle, and then there's a churning, kind of spinning metal blade device. Kind of, actually, if you were to think of them as a sprinkle made of spaghetti, right? One strand of long sprinkle, and then gets diced up by the slicer. So we could actually have ultra sprinkles, but we simply aren't strong enough to handle that. The powers that be don't believe we could handle the ultra sprinkle. And I honestly don't think we could either. Alright, we're here at the H2O2 tank mix regulator. I hear taking a bite of the ultra sprinkle lets you meet God. Or the devil. It depends on your perspective. I hear there's a special place in hell for people who get addicted to ultra sprinkle. It's one of those, you know, the Cenobites had their thing about sensation.
I need to check the indicator lights.
Oh yeah, you do. Really do. No, not that. Let's go over here. Oh, we don't need to scan? Oh, okay.
Definitely something amiss. Looks like I need to balance out the pressure between the life module and the bubble gardens.
Well, I don't know how to do that, so can we use the H2O2 tank mix regulator for that?
Pressure's still too low. An issue with the O2 cables.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's give them a quick checking over.
Alright, let's look at the cables, I guess. I never said it would be easy. That's the bubble garden. Are these the cables? Oh, there's so many cables. Alright, let's follow the ones that are effed up. Alright, that makes a lot more sense than following the ones that are not. So this one here, this qualifies. Oh. Is it chocolate sprinkles on bread? Wouldn't they just fall off? Yes, but I guess not entirely all of them would. And maybe you're meant to just kind of hold them there. Yeah, I don't really like foods like that where you could just lose all of the stuff on it. Doesn't seem right. Am I supposed to scan this or what? Yeah, then do one of those again. Oh. Grow beds for experimental algae status malfunction. They produce so much oxygen it provides all the life module could possibly need. According to the records on the life module, they were last inspected 99 days ago and the counter doesn't go any higher. Ah. Now what? I've identified the problem. I guess I could use this crank then? We have to do many cranks before we can do the proper crank. How do I know how much I'm supposed to crank this?
Okey-doke.
Oh, till that happens. Thank you. I think we've got 2 more of those. Oh, that way. Eat taco over tortilla for bonus taco. That's very wise. You're wise beyond your years. See, that's just, it's clever and it's efficient, and I like that. Oh, it's actually only 2, sorry. I thought we had... No, sorry, it is 2 more. This one goes straight back this way again. How does it twist? No, it goes straight back. It's this one here. Oh, I need oxygen, ironically. With all this oxygen that I'm getting, I need some for myself. Some say, in the grand scheme of life, all of the debris from the cast-off tacos we've been eating create one giant burrito bowl of satisfaction. Because it's really more, if you just think about it, half full or half empty. On one hand, all of that stuff has been discarded, but if it all collects together where we can enjoy it in something called a burrito bowl, you haven't lost anything, you've only gained a different form. So think about that. All tacos are just energy in a state of transitional matter. I don't know what I'm saying. Evan 2K19 gets it, though. Hard tacos aren't as clean, I guess. I like them for that. I respect them because they're not as clean. I think it takes a bit of boldness. You know, I think you have to not be a coward to enjoy a hard taco. Because think about it this way. You have all this soft tissue in your mouth, right? All your gums, bits around your teeth, which are still your gums. The soft palate at the top, the tongue, the teeth, the lips. All of those are very permeable and vulnerable to the shards of glass-like tortilla shrapnel that can suddenly form as you bite into a taco. Have you ever had the experience of one of those shards turning upward as you go to close your mouth, and you basically just have stabbed yourself through your palate? That's what I'm saying. Only a strong person can handle that kind of pressure and doesn't kowtow to it. So if you eat hard tacos, you have my respect. But if you eat soft tacos, you still have my respect. Because it's cool to respect people. That's all I want to say. I love tacos, actually. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Let's see if that did it.
Sorry, I guess I'm on a shit-talking nonsense path tonight. I'm feeling very chaotic. Alright, now we have to calibrate the oxygen mix with the final lever of power. I actually preferred soft tacos when I was a kid, and I think because of the shell. I don't know if I just have like a very sensitive mouth or something, but it did really bother me. And then when I got older, I was like, I'm a man now. Not like you need to be a man to enjoy a taco. But, you know, toxic masculinity decided for me that I needed to try my hand at hard tacos. And I was like, you know what? Actually, I like these more now. Oh, not now! Crap. Don't have time for this breathing business. I have to get all my breathing business sorted first. Oh. Oh, I'm overshooting the dial. There we go.
Pressure's back in the green.
I wasn't looking at the thing.
Looks like the oxygen is back in order.
I prefer soft tacos because hard tacos inhibit the consumption speed. Do you
This
know the
time?
collapse method?
Another lad was down there for weeks before he said anything.
I don't know if you're a big taco eater, but
When we finally got him up, he was raving. Beside
there's a
himself.
method where you can, maybe it's like a power eating
In
method.
the dark.
I'm sure you're familiar with speed eaters that will,
What was that?
they have a movement that they follow when it comes
Thanks,
to
Tim.
eating hot dogs. They'll take the hot dogs sort of like this.
Stab.
They'll
Got a
squeeze them
priority
into an
assignment
extrusion that more easily
Go ahead.
takes form
That
down your
bloody
throat.
storm. It's shifted course.
For a
Loaded
taco,
container
it's
ship
like
to hell and
popping a
back.
plastic bag.
What you need?
She lost some cargo.
You can kind of
Containers.
smash
We
the
need to find
taco
out where they
down so
landed,
it
make sure
becomes
they
just
haven't
like a
damaged our
ball of
infrastructure. God help
angles.
us if they've cracked one of the trunk lines.
What did I just do? Oh
Trading
god,
those off on
nobody
this one,
clipped that.
Stan.
What did I just
It's the
do?
real deal.
Understood.
I'm
I'll
too
find it.
chaotic to even know what I'm doing. I gotta go reach the lost containers. Nobody clipped that. I don't need a custom marker, it should just be on the thing. Yet it isn't? Where are the lost containers? I need to go here. Oh, okay. I mean, if your main concern with eating the tacos is getting them absorbed into your bloodstream as soon as possible, I agree, they're a very volatile way of creating food. But you can subvert that with a simple motion. What's the lore between the infrastructure underwater? I believe the premise here is we work for this oil company who have built this whole underwater sort of research and development area, and they need a diver to maintain all of these various structures they've got going. They also have drones doing things around. It's a sort of fictionalized
Pick up any
80s
containers.
parallel
I
universe
need you to check
situation.
them so I can mark them off against the manifest. And don't forget to let me know if anything looks damaged on our end.
Will do.
Maybe we will find the Garfield phones? Yeah, oil. You got it. It's an oil. It's a big oil. Shotgun the tortilla shards down the throat. Yeah, if you can handle it. You know, you see the professionals do it. It's like backyard wrestling. People think they can just walk up as a regular Joe and take down, 100 tacos in 5 minutes. No, you gotta work up to that. You gotta earn the respect of the tacos before you get the respect from the tacos.
Coming up on the first container.
Metal waste. So there's just like a shitload of Saint Anger albums in there. Wait, I don't know. Which is the bad Metallica album? Sorry, I forgot. They probably like that one. I don't know. Had to think of Soma. Yeah, I've made a couple of Soma comparisons as well. I said this would be a sick crossover if it turned out that we were actually doing the setup work before the Soma premise took place. Abandoned toys. Close. I don't know, actually, if Garfield's has taken over yet. Maybe not. I'm lost on the Garf timeline. The Garf line. I'm gonna go back to the submersible, because I don't really need to be out freewheeling in the ocean tonight. Let's go back. There's like a rogue red arrow. No, we'll get to that in a second. Everyone hates Master of Puppets. Okay. I thought there was one particular album that Metallica fans even hated. I'm not really big on Metallica myself. I love metal, but I just never got into Metallica for whatever reason. Probably could have picked a band that I did know instead. Alright, let's follow... custom marker. That's why it's doing that, because I said it. Now we forget it. Oh, these containers are all over the dang place. Is that... It's good? Yeah, this is quite a lot faster than swimming.
Third time's the charm. 0384.
Princess
Roger.
Griffin
A shipment
dolls.
of Princess Griffin dolls. Someone's not getting that birthday present.
Dolls. But this thing is huge.
Oh, St. Anger is
Welcome to the
generally
wonders
considered a
of
meme.
international shipping.
Did it so as sort of right? Just by accident? What are they up to in Unforgivens at this point? Like 6? I know that Odyssey must continue. I couldn't believe the balls they had to literally say the words The Unforgiven 2, to say the sequel title in the lyrics of the song, in the song.
Checking it off. Looks like it's shredded through some sort of pipe.
You're in sector...
7G?
Okay. Okay, that's one of the main line. Never mind.
The main line's not looking great, my friend. I don't know about that. Alright, next container. Just never know what you're gonna get up to in this game.
On to the next. 0809.
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper.
It's probably not doing great these days. Well, maybe if COVID picked up worse, people would come down here and fish it out. They're pretty desperate, or were anyway. All the shelves are gone. There's only one at the bottom of the ocean. Somebody needs to get it.
1106.
I didn't realize they're all in a straight line. It's actually not as tedious as I made it seem.
Listed.
Oh,
Something about deep sea research.
we love that.
Ominous.
It's a slow burn to start off is the other thing. I think it's meant to be kind of like low tempo. A smolder, you know? Car parts. There are a lot of these, though.
Checking it off.
I don't think we get to go into the containers at all in this case.
05.
Checking. Aha. That is a
Material for
container
more
containing
containers.
Materials for more containers.
It's container Matryoshka.
Right. Well. On to the next. Tim, I can't read the number on this one. No, it's too badly damaged.
No record.
Things were going so well.
I'm gonna grab these
We're
scraps.
going to have to find a way inside. The number will be in there too.
Inside.
Oh, I just said we didn't do that, but
pretty-
here we are.
Look, I'm sure you can
Just.
find a way in. Don't worry about damaging the thing. Just give it a try.
He won't stand up. Oh,
Okay.
is
Oh, hey,
that?
whoa.
I thought that was like 100 pine
Whoa,
cones
whoa,
for a
whoa.
moment.
Shit! Got a runaway container.
Oh, that's
Following it down
unfortunate.
into the rift.
Careful. Don't get beneath it.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Impact.
Oh, that would be
broken
great.
through to a
Yeah,
lower
it's like
cavern of some sort.
600,000 dildos. Imagine they all come flooding out as this thing hits the ground. Like, the impact breaks the container, and there's, like, a cloud of
Contents coming out.
dildos.
Looks like the fool broke it open. Toys.
And they all start vibrating like a school of fish. Oh, there's a sack boy?
Plastic
Oh, no, it's
bottle.
plastic. Turtles, it's... Alright.
What is? Tim, there's
Oh,
damn thing. How did
a
this
sub...
get here?
No, wait.
I mean, this
No, it's
cave
just a
is
ship.
far too-
I thought it was a submarine for a minute.
There's no way it could have gone.
That would be more appropriate.
Tim, I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a wreck down here. Submarine.
Oh, it is a submarine.
Old. I'm gonna take a look.
I thought the top of it looked like it had a proper deck that you would expect of a normal seafaring vessel. Well, that's not the correct way to specify that. A seafaring vessel that does not exclusively remain beneath the waves. Although I guess many of them end up there ultimately.
Where'd you come from?
This container? You know the answer to that. I got an achievement. Oh, this is a nightmare and a half. Oh, would you like to die in a metal box under the ocean? Yeah, of course you would. Let's go in there. Well, he did kind of sign up for that to a degree. Live by the sword, die by the sword, as I say. And only I say. No one else says that. Whatever your job is in life, you have to be prepared to die by it. So in my case, live streaming. Cool. Well, I think it made it more ominous that I was kind of wedging myself into an untenable
The
position
displacement here.
within
Looks like
the
it hit
shipping
bottom of
container.
force. But from where? This doesn't make sense. In any case, a lot of people's stories ended here.
Regarding questioning if this was a horror game, I don't know if this will make some sort of transgenre leap at some point, or if that's in the
These
works
look
or
like
what.
lines.
I know it's supposed to be a bit forlorn, but I don't know if it's going to go in that direction. However, if it does, that's
All this junk
interesting. I would be ready for that.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. Very clever.
This'll come in handy.
I'm just taking these mines. Oh, hang on. Whenever I get these
Okay,
levers, I
yeah.
need an oxygen stick.
That's the stuff.
It is the stuff. I love oxygen and breathing.
No getting in here.
Oh. Yeah, can we just take a moment and appreciate how great breathing is? And how no one's monetized it yet, for the most part? What's that say? Oh, the mix regulator. Oh, another mine. Can I use that to get into this door?
Mine.
Ha! I get it. It's yours. Now. I don't know which one I love more, drinking water or breathing oxygen. They're both so good. I think about it all the time. Now what? Enter the submarine, yeah. Enter the gecko. How will I do this? I do think these mines play a role. Am I just supposed to put one on the door? Is that a thing? Maybe I should have tried that. Should let me put one of the mines on the unidentified shipping container as well. You know, I know, but
getting in here.
what if we do... What if we put one of these, though? It's selectable on my hotbar, but I don't know how to actually use one. Is there like a spot on the side of it that's like primed for a mine? This is one of those things where like there's not really any way for the game to communicate this unless it's very overt. Look at that fish. It still appears to be showing the waypoint to be the door, right? Yeah, there's still a door waypoint, which is not accessible. I mean, this looks like a spot you could put a mine. Oh, nope. I'm running through my oxygen sticks kind of fast. I mean, I guess I'll be able to build a few more when I get back. They've been keeping me busy throughout the day. Got any good mining holes here? What about here? What about... Could there just be an opening, maybe? Maybe there was something I just haven't noticed yet. Oh, what about over here? I haven't looked all the way at the bottom of this. Can't place a mine. Ah, it was such a, like, clean surface for it, too. Oh! Section that's cut out? Don't know why. Okay. Panels, I guess, have left. Oh, there's a hatch. Mine it.
This should work.
How do I set it off? Oh, it's gonna go itself. Alright, well, I've given myself a real problem there, and apparently just drained me of oxygen, so that's fine. Real peace of mind. So your health bar is also your oxygen. I didn't know that. Might as well grab this metal while I'm out.
Shiny.
Oh, piece of candy. Let's see the big reveal.
Okay. Easy does it.
Well, sometimes hard does it too. Depends what you're trying to accomplish. Oh, we're checking out the quantum realm, is that
What happened here?
yeah, it's not great. There's... Oh, that was an ominous shadow. There's an oxygen stick I see up there, which I'm going to need, because I've been screwing around for way too long.
Like the one from my kit. But this cave was sealed. This wreck was sealed.
Hello? Oh, more mines.
These are unit
Oh, am I going to be down here for ages? I'm probably
We
going to
should be
drown in
here.
here then. I don't know why they
This
think
had
I've
better
used all
work.
my mines. There's only been one option to use them. Oh shit, that's still way too close. Oh, it made a robot friend. Apparently you have to get
crew.
quite far away.
No remains. This doesn't feel right at all.
Pretty spooky in here, yeah?
God. My head. What's this?
No, again, I need to actually have oxygen. Every time I grab a lever, I'm running out of oxygen. Seems to still work. You popped a cold
That's
one?
Stuff. Pressure differential screwed. I need to equalize it somehow.
Oh, I got another oxygen stick.
Is there someone else down here? Where is that coming from? Need to find a way past this door.
We got mines, remember? Where's this door now? Oh, that is a hell of a door. What the actual crap is this? This is like where they put Alma from Fear when she couldn't be controlled and her psychic powers exploded everything.
Not letting this go to waste.
You know what I'm saying? Kinda has that vibe. Are we about to unleash some sort of ancient evil upon the world, and this whole thing was a subtext to get to that point? Can I go slightly less, or do they want me to keep turning it? I don't seem to be able to go the other way. Now let's stop it in the green. I think it just went too far. What if that's better? There you go. Yeah, I was just dumb and I went too far. I didn't know I had the option to stop it there.
Open the airlock now.
All right. Do your worst
Amazing this
video
stuff
game
still
thing.
works after, what, 30 years on the bottom.
Oh god, 30
We
years.
don't come to regret this.
I've been alive for more than that.
What is that? I don't... What? Hey. Is this real?
It's a child jellyfish? Is that like a soul? What the hell? Are you happy to be out?
Wait. No, come back.
Follow light. Oh, I know what's going on here. I just figured it out. Hi, Rolf. I know what's going on. It's actually quite obvious now that I think about it.
That was... I saw...
Yeah,
Where
you
did it
did.
go? I saw it leave. Gone. There's nothing here.
Nothing.
Tim.
Well, we did some cool
I need to
exploding
call.
of stuff. No, it's not a conclusion, just a little plot moment.
Calm.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say there's... I don't think we're even
Can't talk
close
to
to
him
any
like
kind of
this.
conclusion yet.
Ranting. I can't tell Tim about
Yes,
this.
I need to go to Moon,
Nothing.
please. Where the actual
He'll pull
crap
me
am
out.
I? It's quite far from here, isn't
My
it?
head.
We need to get this guy some freaking pills and oxygen. That's still very pretty, though. I like this game. I think it's good. I'm glad that I got to try this, because I really didn't know what to think. And based on the images I'd seen, I thought I might like it. Now, having played it for a few hours, I do.
Leave.
I do think that it will be interesting to see where the story goes, though. And the story is really the main focus. But it's not exclusively the focus, right? There's enough game mechanics here, too. I didn't know if I should say what the jellyfish thing was, in case people wanted to sort of come to conclusions on their own. If you want me to say it, I'll say it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
What the hell happened?
There's a sub here. Old World War II, probably. There was something else?
What? Slow down. You're not making sense.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Stan, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just tired, I think. Yeah, I'm just...
Look, we logged all the missing containers. Job well done and all that. Get back to the life module. Looks like there's a whole heap of shit coming your way.
Why are there credits? I'm so confused.
Okay. Everything's fine.
If you say so, lad. Just don't go disappearing on me again. Bad for my nerves.
This isn't ending now, right?
Tim.
There's no way.
What's that?
In the wreck, there was I saw... never mind. Just thinking about... everything's fine. Heading home.
It's all right, lad. Whatever happened, it'll be all right.
It's...
Stan, one last thing.
What?
Emma tried to call.
What? When? Wait, how did you...
I'm not monitoring your calls or anything. Merc just activates a ping when there's an outside connection.
Right. Okay. Well, okay, I guess I'll call her back before I hit the sack.
Is that post-opening credits, but like really, really, really delayed? Because I feel like we're just about to head to Act 2, which is like the absolute last possible time you can still call it that. I guess I did detour a bit. Yeah, maybe I should have been mainlining. I don't know. Okay, I'm very confused about the pacing now. I thought I understood, but maybe I don't have a clue. The drums have picked up. Yeah, doing credits at exactly 50%. I think that might be the most confused I've ever been by credits in any media I've ever seen.
That was a day.
It was.
I need sleep.
Is it still a day?
Yeah, just a lack of sleep.
But we're about to get hit by a storm, and then we got a phone call we need to follow up on, so like... Oh, I got more trophies also. I got a bunch of them. I've seen films where they've sort of like trickled in credits for half of the film.
Look at this. A cassette. Pretty new.
Dude kind of looks like you if you grew out a beard. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
These things are too fragile.
Sad part is I can't grow a beard that thick. I've tried a couple times, it just doesn't do that.
Any LPs? Discs, maybe?
I get very, very scruffy, and then I just sort of peter out.
Dark corners.
It adds a certain something to the place. That was a find, and no mistake. Makes the whole place feel more...
Oh, it's just the case, too? It's not even the guitar? Oh, that just feels like a waste. Who wants just a guitar case? Yeah, that must have been late post-open credits. That must have been. Because, like, there's so much stuff to do out there. And there's so many, like, threads that we've only just started picking at. Unless this game is, like, 2 hours long, and I've just made it seem longer. But whatever. I don't mean to overanalyze that bit. It doesn't matter. So far, the experience has been very good.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi. I can hear you.
Me too. I can't believe...
Emma?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's like a
okay.
Skype call.
Okay. Hi. Hi.
Good to know.
Hi.
Being on Skype is
How's
like
it been?
transmitting
Yeah,
to the
is
bottom of the ocean.
Sorry.
No. Go on.
Thanks very much,
I missed your-
Luco1,
I
for the Twitch Prime subscription
on
for 4
assignment when
months. Much appreciated. Thanks for
called
helping me pay my bills.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
It's fine.
I wasn't...
No, really, it's fine. It's fine.
So, how have you been? How's Surface World?
Surface
Good.
World. It's
Work
better than
is,
Wall World.
Hectic. They found a new subspecies of Sosteraceae, so I'm trying to integrate that
Oh.
into the syllabus last minute, and the Vibrio parahemolyticus dissertations are, well, you get the idea. Everything's fine.
Vibrio para... Wow.
Great.
It's more like Subnautica than I thought it would be,
How are
and
you?
it's less like Firewatch than I thought it would be, but it's not really either.
Tired,
It's sort of a
in a good way.
middle-ish ground between
Busy,
them leaning
tired.
toward Firewatch.
Unitrench is still Unitrench when it comes to quality control, you know?
Well, good to hear that particular grudge remains justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll explain
you-
what the jellyfish was in a sec.
did you get my message?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Things are... I'm worried, Stan, about you.
No, I don't want you to...
This isn't healthy. It's been 3 years.
Don't.
I love you and I miss you, but hiding yourself away won't...
No, please, just...
And you're not the only one who's suffering. But we can't live there anymore. Back there. I need you with me here. Now.
I am with you. I mean... I want to be. But I told you, I still need time.
Time to what, Stan? Because as far as I can see, you're just treading water. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset. I just... Look, I
sad.
heard there was a storm coming, and I wanted to try and reach you.
What? I can't... Emma? The line's going...
I can't. I don't want to lose another part of my family to that company.
Ah. Okay, yeah, I'm nearly sure that I understand now. Yeah, thanks very much for coming by, Luco. No worries. I hope you enjoy the game if
Why
you pick it
can't
up.
she just
It seems quite good.
have a little faith in me? God damn it.
The original title for this game was Pearl Diving before somebody told them. Huh. Right. Okay, so the situation is... Our man here, Stan, has decided to isolate himself away because he's grieving the loss of his daughter. Well, their daughter, you know, his wife on the phone there, Emma, is also grieving their daughter, but he's really caught up in it, and he can't let it go, and he's doing everything he can to, I guess, he probably has got it in his head that it's to honor her memory that he has to keep her at the foremost of his thought. And if he lets that go at all, that it's like he's not a good father or something. Like he's got some kind of problem with letting that be where it actually is. And so he's suffering in that kind of grieving. And I believe what happened there is he seems to be suffering from a lack of oxygen for some reason or another, and he was hallucinating that jellyfish, and that's why we heard the child laughter sounds as he saw it, because he, I guess, turned it into his daughter's soul or something, and so he was following it up and out of the submarine, and then he was confused because he's in a sort of a trapped state between, I guess, depression, grieving, and lack of oxygen, something like that. Hopefully that makes sense now. Do we know his daughter's not a jellyfish? Well, we've seen a picture. Actually, it's back on the floor. We found it on the floor because we dropped it last night and put it back up on the desk, and now it's on the floor again. Don't know why it's there. Oh, there is a guitar. He just brought it in here. Okay, that makes more sense now. Oh, we can do a Joel. Or an Ellie. Not an Abby? Oh.
Alarm's locked. Company
Wow,
policy.
really wasn't expecting that. Did you expect there to be a minor rhythm game? Nothing wrong with it, it's just kind of out of left field. Especially with it being scored and everything. It's pretty. I remember in The Last of Us Part 2, when they let you sort of like freestyle on the guitar, I was like, this is incredible! They even had matching animations. The level of work they went through in The Last of Us Part 2 for the animations was uncanny. And I believe they crunched for it, which makes it actually unacceptable and bad. But I do appreciate that they went like 60 times above and beyond the Call of Duty for that. I just wish they didn't need to crunch for it at all. Well, that was nice. Don't know about that pick guard, though. Wouldn't be my first choice. Has an interesting pattern on the wood, though. I'm not sure if that's actually there or if that's a stylized thing. Oh, bed. 2 meters. Is there anything else to do with the computer? No. Alright, I think everybody's on the same page now for the story and all. I think I should probably... Well, maybe I'll sleep through the night and see what happens in the morning. So we're about to get to a storm, it said. Sudden PvP multiplayer.
That's cold. And I miss. Okay. Time to sleep.
Is he okay? I mean, I know he's not, but like, it sounded like he was having trouble even forming a coherent thought. Like he wasn't understanding that the bed's cold and his wife isn't there.
We're back here.
Yeah. The visual artistry has just been excellent. I can't believe I haven't heard, like, a single person mention this game anywhere. I mean, I know I haven't been chasing looking for it either, but... I mean, it's like... Is this where we're at now? Games of this caliber can come out and barely be talked about. It's crazy.
What are you doing?
It's so pretty.
My Pearl. What are you doing down here? Oh. My sweet
I can't
Pearl.
imagine what it's like to lose a
Daddy
child,
loves
and
you.
you know, the grief process going through that must be excruciating. I could imagine many people would be stuck in his position, not being able to let go. Like, it's just reasonable. Not that it's good, but it's reasonable for the mind to do that. Didn't expect to jump in time. I guess we've kind of established a rhythm, but the storm is what seems like a substantial and significant thing. I wonder if the storm also represents a storm in his mind. Bubble soda? But he told the robot no more of that. Yes, I agree. Let's say thank you to modern medicine for all the people's lives that it saved. For all of its failings, you know, it has also done tremendous good.
Okay. Today's the big day. The big one. Coffee. Yes.
What are we feeling vibe-wise? We moving on or be dying? How does the plot feel? I still think it might be too early to know. I kind of want this to be a redemption story about being able to move past grief instead of the sort of, I hesitate to say, but kind of obvious solution, which is to write that he descends deeper and deeper and becomes lost. I know that's where it's headed now, but I'd prefer it the other way. However, it's their story. They get to write it how they like.
Much better.
Where are we getting new photos? Or maybe we just had them and didn't put them up yet. It does seem like he's pining more. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Let me turn the music off first, and then I'll go sit down again. And
You with all my
he's not sounding
Have
too
you
happy.
gotten bigger?
Bubble the plants.
It's me.
Oh.
You're not there. My fault, I guess. Calling in the middle of the day. Things are okay here. No, that's not. Things are the same. I'm lost. I don't know how to talk to you anymore. I always feel like I'm walking on eggshells. We need to talk about Pearl. What we've gone through isn't normal. There's no frame of reference for this. But,
And they're both like science-minded people,
in a
which
way,
makes
it's
it
the
even
answer.
harder because they want to look at everything analytically,
we
and
can't
it's
move
just
forward
not a problem
together
to be
if you
solved
aren't
that way.
here. I'm here. I'm waiting. But
Well, don't we know how
can't
long this
wait
assignment
forever.
is?
I love you.
I'll deal with this later.
I don't know if they've said to us yet how long we're meant to be down here. I mean, I can't imagine they would expect someone to be at the bottom of the ocean for more than a month. I was gonna do emails. I've got 5,000 unread emails.
It's okay. You're okay. It's over.
Is the oxygen okay now?
Unitrench branded paracetamol.
Oh no, he's still on the paracetamol. For American viewers, that's basically like European Tylenol. The painkiller of choice.
My happy place.
Oh, now he likes the shower. Oh, does he like the shower because it's even an isolation within his isolation? Like it's the smallest space that he goes in? I think he's slipping. I think he's going further into it. What's the robot say?
Don't forget, Unitrench HR is here for you.
Oh, I bet. Here to protect Unitrench.
Exterior conditions remain wet and cold.
Really? So basically we're in deep sea equivalent of the ISS. A lot smaller and just me. It's like 4 rooms and a robot.
Need to change things up a little tonight. Chili con carne.
You got meat reserves? Where are you getting that from?
Just need a clean.
Oh yeah, 100% see where this is headed. He's leaving the dishes. He's not even cleaning the cup, he's just like, I'll just use that one again. There is no frame of reference for this isn't normal. I think the allusion to, there was a set of destroyed cars in one of his anxiety dreams, and I'm assuming they were in some sort of car wreck. But I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing.
Who knew I'd meet the love of my life down here? Sorry, Emma. Hey there, mate. Hope you're doing
Aww,
okay up there.
kitty! It looks like Mr. Kittens. I mean, there's a lot of tabbies that look like Mr. Kittens, but it makes me happy.
Hey there, Joe. Always nice to see a friendly face.
Oh. I got stuck walking there. I thought it said tasks terminal, like these tasks are gonna kill you.
Correct, Tina. The government has issued a severe weather warning for the entire East Coast due to what can only be described as the storm of the century.
Wow.
Not great.
Not great, no. Storm of the century. Seems like they say that more and more nowadays.
Whoa. Wicked currents out there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
Definitely needs securing.
Excuse
Let's
me.
see what's on today's menu.
Find geodes. Oh, nature's loot boxes. Does that really seem that useful or necessary? Useful resource in crafting advanced equipment. Okay, well that's more for me than anything. Retrieve geological data from probes located in nearby caves. Data is required to estimate the possibility of Unitrench facility expansion in your area. Due to incoming storm front, manual verification of life module integrity is recommended. And they still want me to take photos of orca and humpback whales, a whale shark, and a basking shark. I think I've seen the basking shark, but I didn't get a picture because it went under the ground.
Tim. Come in, Tim.
Morning. Was just about to call. You need to.
Way ahead of you. Picked up the missions. Ready to go.
Good man.
I mean, I'm getting the routine,
I'm
man.
sorry, Stan, I'm going to have to leave you. Big meeting coming up. Something about the production lines.
Roger that. Good luck. Out.
Yep, bye for now.
Has he been at
No,
the
I'm
liquor
coming.
there?
I said.
Whoa. What's going on? Am I to believe that due to this storm, the corporate interests maybe understand that I'm in some serious risk or threat, and he is in a position of being the middleman between me and them, and is highly stressed because he probably doesn't know... Oh, you've brought me more plastic. Our guy on the radio doesn't know if he should be getting me extracted for the safety of my life, or is okay to leave me there. And maybe we're about to get absolutely bodied by this storm and the whole place is going
Please
to
note,
collapse.
this unit is not fully waterproof. Please be mindful of any nearby liquids.
That looks like a liquor bottle, right? I mean, it's got that top. I don't really know, though. I don't know what else it would be. Oh, we finally unpacked. That's good. I definitely need to build more oxygen. Sticks. It's maple syrup. Oh, well, I mean, it could be. We could build mines now. Repair kit, fuel unit, and I haven't gotten... Oh! I need geodes for the oxygen upgrade, right. Coffee liqueur. Could be.
Done. That's that.
That's fine. Oh, funny enough, I was holding B to go back, but it says X, so it takes either. Well, I feel like I should leave it here, but I'm wondering, should I finish the game tomorrow, or should I attempt to finish it tomorrow? I feel like this is a story I'd like to see through to the end, and I am getting sort of attached to the character, and I want to know what goes on. I don't want to spoil it as always, but, you know, I think it's a nice out for people to, like, see what escalates, and then if they want to play the rest on their own, you know, you don't have to watch me do it necessarily, or you can come back and watch me do it later. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might finish this tomorrow, or play a bunch more of it and maybe finish it on Sunday if it's very, very long. But maybe one more session at least. Yeah, this is really good though. I had no idea I'd get into it. I had a suspicion.
Sit.
Oh, you could sit and think.
Think.
I didn't know you could watch the TV at that range.
Nothing but bad
Bad
news
news.
these days.
How'd they get this down here?
Oh, I've watched all optional TV programs apparently.
They blocked the movie channels. Oh, come on.
I'm trying to read his body language and his, like, tone in his voice acting. And I don't know if this is intended or if it's just sort of happening as a result of many variables. It seems like he's more at peace in a way, but also more frantic. Like, he's fidgetier, and he's also... He seems more composed on a surface level, but maybe more disarrayed in his mind. But maybe I'm reading too far into that. But it also kind of makes sense if he's, like, not doing the dishes anymore, that he's, like, in the last vestiges of trying to keep himself together just before a huge breakdown. Right? And honestly, if they were able to convey that through those things I just mentioned, that's pretty impressive. Because, like, the animation has been decent, but there have been some moments where, you know, the mocap on the mouth sort of gets a little funny when he's talking, especially with Emma. Not that it's a big deal, but, like, they're still able to convey that through certain larger, less granular motions. That's pretty good. And it just to be able to understand human psychology on that level in the storytelling is just cool. I'm always impressed at that. All right. Let us quit. How do we quit? There's no quit? Oh, sorry. Back to... I thought that was... I don't know. I thought that was a notification or something. I don't know what I thought that was. His tone is between melancholic and depressive, and his body facial language is disturbed, distressed, repressed. Right. Cool. Well, there is your first section of Under the Waves. I hope you enjoyed it. You should pick this up if you liked what you saw. Support the devs. It is available now on Steam. I will play more of this tomorrow. It sounds like something I'd like to invest a bit more time into and see where it goes. If we finish it, that's cool. If we don't, I'll probably pick it up another time as well. Yeah, thanks very much for being here. I hope you had a nice time. Thanks very much for listening to my Thanksgiving Day tier list as well. I hope that was a bit silly and fun, a bit light. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. And I guess if there's any sort of message for this stream, I'd say just, you know, remain thankful for the good things in your life if you can. And try not to be overwhelmed by the bad things, because I know we all have lots of them. But we should also have some good things here and there that we can think about in those rough times. So, yeah, enjoy your pineapple sauce, everyone. Thanks very much for being here. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.